Today I'm excited to share with you my experience of growing Tahitian butternut squash for the first time. It's been a rewarding journey. I've learned a lot, and all of that is coming up in this video. Welcome to Veg Herbs. My name is Ruben Malale. Now, growing Tahitian butternut squash has been an incredible, rewarding journey because the plant grows vigorously and it produces beautiful, big, delicious fruit. So I got my seed from living seeds. I started them off in seed trays and transplanted them into my garden once I was done creating my no-dig garden. Butternut squash actually do well in full sun, in rich organic soil. And also it's important to water your butternut squash regularly, especially during the warm summer months. Now when it comes to harvesting time, your butternut squash will be ready to harvest when the color is a golden tan and the stems are starting to dry out. So it's important when you harvest your plant to carefully cut the stem of the butternut and just to leave an inch long stem just to allow your butternut squash to actually store much better. Now, one of the lessons that I've learned during the growing season was that Tahitian butternut squash is much better if you grow it on the ground. Initially, I thought that I was going to grow my butternut up this trellis or the structure, but I found that since the plant produces such big fruits, it is difficult sometimes for the trellis to actually hold the fruit. Earlier this season, we experienced some strong winds and my butternut actually fell off the trellis. So I think it's best to grow your plant just on the ground because it will provide the plant more stability and also will allow your plant to grow more healthier and beautiful fruits. So now that the harvesting process is complete, it is time actually to remove the plant. And so it is just important to cut back the vines and then remove the plant. I've noted that some of my leaves actually have some disease. It appears that there's some disease that was just about to start on the leaf. So I will not be using this in any compost, but I will rather dispose this off in my bin just to avoid disease issue moving forward in the growing season. Now to prepare for further planting of some of my cool season crop, I'm adding just compost from my Bokashi soil factory. So this compost is rich in nutrients and beneficial microbes that will give my new plants a great start. So I make use of the Bokashi process and also use my Bokashi mix in a soil factory to make my compost. I'm excited to actually try the traditional composting process. The certificator distributed some compost bins and I'm looking forward to actually give that a try. But what I'm currently using is the Bokashi soil factory compost method. I'm hoping to share that in the videos in future, but if you want to check out that my Bokashi process, composting process, I will put a link of that video in the link above. So now that the bed has been prepared, I will just be transplanting some of the seedlings that I've started earlier this month. So this will be some beetroot, some cabbage, as well as some other brassicas. I also started my bush beans off in newspaper pots, so I will also just go ahead and also transplant those seedlings. But the journey with growing the Tahitian butternut squash was definitely an amazing journey. If you are planning to grow this, I think it's important to just make sure that you have sufficient space because this plant can actually take over your garden if you are not careful. So during the middle of summer, I actually had a lot of pruning that I did just to avoid the plants from actually taking over the rest of my garden. We are currently in the process or busy with a monthly planting series. So if you want to just see what planting strategies I'm following, I will put the link of the May edition that we did last month and subscribe to the channel if you want to check out and see how the progress in the winter garden is going. But thank you so much for watching and I'm looking forward to see you in future videos. Keep on sowing and growing. Cheers.